Are you having trouble shooting cinematic B-roll? Well, you're in the right place. Today I've got 5 tips to make you shoot better cinematic B-roll. Let's go. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Lights Camera Jackson. Today I got 5 quick tips that's gonna improve your B-roll. Tip number 1, shoot in 24 frames a second. The reason for that is 24 frames a second is a cinematic look. It's the industry standard in all films out there, 24 frames. So our eyes are used to seeing that and directly think about a cinematic look when they see 24 frames a second. Always do that. Also, shooting higher frame rates like 120 frames a second or 60 frames a second, and then back it down to that 24 frames, and that's gonna really help to smoothen out your footage, especially when you don't have gimbals and stuff like that. And it gives it that slow-mo dope appeal that a lot of people look for. Tip number 2, get creative. Gotta get creative with your camera movement. A lot of people always do pans and tilts and push-ins and push-outs, but sometimes do a little rotation or do something crazy or shoot from inside out of something. Always create depth in your shots. If you can put something in the foreground and then have your main subject in the background, it makes for a much more delightful video and look. Tip number 3, I cannot stress this one enough. Do not rush while shooting B-roll. A lot of people show up and they get their A-roll or their talking scenes and they get that knocked out and they like, oh, I'll just save a little time for B-roll at the end. No, shoot B-roll, shoot a lot of it. You're gonna thank yourself when you're on the editing table and you've got so much B-roll out there that you can make anything happen. When you don't have a lot of B-roll, it just makes for a stressful editing situation. Tip number 4, if you wanna get one of those shots that goes from blurry into focus, the best way to do this is to set your focus manually up close and then pull out really fast. And then in post, you can slow it down and reverse it. And it looks like it comes, boom, right into focus. It's really hard to pull that focus trying to come in. So just set it manually and then pull out real quick and then reverse that footage. It makes it look super awesome. And tip number 5, this one right here is simply aspect ratio. The best thing to do to make it look cinematic is to put those letterbox on the top and the bottom, and then it gives it that widescreen look. And when you do that, man, you're in there like swimwear. You can use 0.235, which is the cinema standard for widescreen, but you can play around with it and do other different things and get creative. It's all up to you. Also, if you have any other tips about getting better B-roll, put them down in the comments down there below. I'd love to chat with you guys about that, because it's all about learning and growing and progressing, and let's help each other. If this video helped you in the slightest, please like this video. It really helps the page, and subscribe. I got so much more coming to you guys and I can't wait to show you. Thank you guys for watching, and create to inspire.